Hello everyone, this is LockOS, where I go through and I do tutorials and videos on DCS World and Star Citizen, and moving forward there'll be some other games that I will be covering. Uh, Before we get on to those other videos and future video content, I do want to apologize that some of my latest YouTube videos have been relatively quiet. Uh, Even more quiet than they normally have been, to the point where they are inaudible. Now, good thing is, unfortunately, this was something I wouldn't be able to catch. Turns out that my PC that I was using to check the video quality after they've been uploaded to YouTube is relatively loud. So even though while the video might be quiet for on certain devices like on my like on your phone, on my PC it was sounding perfectly fine. Turns out someone said, "Hey, it was quiet." I was at work, checked it on my phone, and it's like, "Holy crap, this is quiet." So it's one of those things where now I know that my PC is loud, and that my editing software plus YouTube both take the volume and what makes what sounds like a normal audio level fairly quiet. So thankfully, moving forward, I know how to solve that, and moving forward, all new recorded content shall be at a more normal quote-unquote volume, so that anyone who's using their phones will be able to listen to them, because apparently phones are relatively quiet when it comes to YouTube videos. So the more you know. So on to that video content. I did fix some of the. I did actually went recently through and re-uploaded some of the quiet videos. So some of those quiet videos were ones that were already released, and some of them are videos that will be released. So that's all taken care of and fixed. And that's mainly going to be DCS content. DCS content, we're still planning on every Tuesday doing a tutorial series. It's going to alternate for a while between general DCS topics and UH1 Huey topics. Then going into Thursday will always be a mission editor topic, and it'll once a little bit further down the line towards August, it'll start alternating. We'll start changing up a little bit, where we'll go over mission tutorial examples, where I'll go through examples on how to set up different things, plus also some loadout and mission editor guides for certain aircraft, so that when you place these player aircraft into the editor, you'll know how to manipulate them, so that your players and yourself will be able to set them up a bit more bespoke, depending on the aircraft and what their options are. And Saturday, we're still going to do DCS World liveries. We're still going to focus on Ace Combat liveries for the time being, because there's quite a lot of them. And beyond that, one other thing I want to note is that DCS content going into August is going to start going to a bi-weekly format. That's partially to give myself a little more breathing room, because unfortunately summer is when things get really busy and hectic in my world, so I'm not going to be able to release. I was able to make enough content for everyone to last all of the remainder of June and all of July. Going into August, we'll be going to a bi-weekly DCS World content release schedule, and that may last until honestly probably October. Thing is, it's like I said, partially because it's going to be very busy, but also because there's new content coming. So, Star Citizen is going to fill in some of that gap. Star Citizen, I do have a goal for it with my content. My recent video series that I'll be uploading soon is basically going to be a series where we go through and we do a mining pretty much only run. There'll be a little bit of cargo involved to fill up our ships if we don't have enough minables, but it's going to mostly focus on using the mining gameplay loop to earn as much money as possible, and also while basically mining every single moon for resources. So we'll go through every single moon, we'll mine it for resources. After we've done a couple of runs, we'll then go ahead, refine it, load it up on a cargo ship and sell it, and see how much money we make at the end of it. Also, during that process, I will be recording data on all the deposits and rocks on the moons, and and then after, as we go along, we'll do a basically sort of complete a mining survey of the Stanton system. We'll go through and we'll see what moons have what and what percentages, get a rough idea of where all the good moons are, what we need where, and so on and so forth. Now, the other reason why DCS World and even possibly Star Citizen content is going to start lessening up towards August is that to the tail end of August is going to be two games that we will be playing on the channel, not necessarily possibly back to back, in addition to DCS World content. That'll be Starfield and Armored Core 6. So once those two games release, we'll be adding in, we'll be filling in the content schedule with those, playing those. We'll probably do a playthrough of both of those. We'll try to do a 100% gameplay playthrough, but what's likely going to happen is we'll probably do a base playthrough on the first time, and then with our new game plus for Armored Core 6, do a 100% run maybe on that if time permits, and nothing too crazy happens. And then on Starfield, we'll try to knock out as much as we can of Starfield for our first playthrough. And other than that, that'll put us in a good spot. I'll probably, once I finish up my goal for Star Citizen, I'll probably set that aside until 320 comes. 320 PTU, no idea when that's going to drop. Could be September, could be October, could be even November. Nobody knows. Other than CIG, and even they probably don't know at this moment because it's June. Other than that, DCS World future content plans. We're going to keep on doing the QE content for the time being, and we're going to keep on doing livery content and mission editor content. Really, we're just waiting for, at this point, the Strike Eagle and the Phantom and the Corsair to release, and I can't believe we're saying that because it feels like we've been waiting almost now, like, we've been basically waiting the entire year for all three of those to drop and not a peep from any of them, so maybe, hopefully, Strike Eagle by the end of June, but hopefully by the end of September we'll be getting our hands on the Phantom. So keep an eye out for the channel on that, and that's it for the summer update for the channel. And until next time, this is LockOS, signing out.